We want to know.
Yeah, I did. I hit most
Okay.
of the goals.
Okay. What were those goals? What were some of those goals?
So can't remember.
You can't
Training
remember.
Saturday.
That's how you
Consistent
know she ain't hit him.
training.
That's how you know you ain't hit your goal.
Um, consistently training. Intermittent fasting, calorie deficit.
Nice.
Um, I lost like 8 kgs last month, which was good. I don't know,
Mm,
16 pounds.
nice.
Um, and then most recently, it wasn't part of my monthly goals, but the water intake and
Yeah.
sleep
Hmm.
I've been working on. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, it was a good month. Apart from the last couple of days last week when I was a bit of a
Yeah.
uh, my
Hmm.
mindset wasn't really there.
Hmm.
So that's when I started to incorporate the active rest day because I
Hmm.
wasn't really resting.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, it was a good month, I would say.
That's good. That's good. And we were actually talking about that in her check-in, Jamil. She was talking about how her body kind of like, in some sense, I guess her mind, her mentality, and everything. So her mental health as well as her physical was kind of suffering because she felt like she needed rest and she wasn't getting that accurate amount of rest. You know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
And you as a trainer, I know you know.
I know. Especially with shifts, really,
You're
you
breaking
just
up a
feel
little
like
bit.
you're always constantly thinking. Oh, can you hear now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now. Yep. Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely know what you mean because I do split shifts right now. So like right now, it just feels like you're always constantly working.
Yep.
All right, it's like you go to wake up at 6 a.m. May have like a split like 9 a.m. stop and
Hmm.
then go right back into your evening clients around 3 to 7. But when you're off from your split and it's like 10 and you got to go right back to 3, it's like what do you do at that time? It's
Yeah.
like you either take a nap or you're up for the rest of the day. All
Hmm.
right. So now you're you're expanding your day for a 12-hour expand and you're only working for 8 to 7 hours.
Exactly.
It's like, as soon as you get off work here, you're back at what, home 8 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. You have to
Hmm.
go right back up in the morning to go to work again at 6. So it feels like you're just bouncing back and forth to work, bouncing back and forth to work, bouncing back and forth to work.
My
Yeah. So
goodness,
I
man.
definitely know those split shifts can get a little deadly. It felt like the same. I was feeling the same way. I just felt like my body was coming to a plateau. Like I wasn't seeing the gains that I wanted
Mm.
because I wasn't able
Get
to get enough
rest.
sleep.
Hmm.
You know?
Hmm.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Exactly. Exactly. But I'm glad you even honest about that with yourself. Um, sorry, my sister calling me. But yeah, I'm glad that you're even honest about that with yourself as well, man. I think honesty is definitely the biggest part. When it comes to
Oh
progression,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like even with your clients, I'm pretty sure it's like if they ain't being honest with you, you can't help them.
Right, exactly. If you're not being honest with me, I can't help you. And if I'm not being honest with you, I can't help you. Right. So if I'm lying to you about how I gained my gains, or
Exactly.
if I'm lying to you about about how a client lost weight, or about how somebody else lost weight, if I'm not actually if I haven't seen the progress on
Mm-hmm.
myself or with another client, then pretty much you're lying.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can't help you if I'm lying to you. If I'm telling you just
Exactly.
something that I'm just looking off of Google or looking out of a textbook and something that I haven't actually proven myself. Same thing to you. If you're
Exactly.
lying to me, right? If you're lying to me, telling me like, hey, I'm eating everything I'm supposed to be eating, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
150 grams of protein, 2,000 calories a day, or whatever it is. And I'm thinking that you're doing that. And then every 60 to 30 days, we go for a measurement here, and you're actually atrophying. And I'm gonna be like, hey, what's going on? I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking that my work is I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And actually, you're just behind at home.
Yeah.
Right. So I always tell my clients, they're don't try to impress me. Don't make yourself or don't down yourself if you're slipping at home. All right, just
Exactly.
just let me know. That way we can work on that here, and I can just give you a little bit more encouragement. Like if you need a little bit more encouragement, just let me know. I'll just I'll be able to text you and be able to give you whatever else you need. But yeah, if you're lying to somebody about that, yeah, it'll get really hard.
Exactly. It gets real hard because
But
you're
there's
like,
no
man,
progress. Like you can tell that they're
exactly.
not doing it
Hmm.
because there's no
Right,
progress. They're not losing weight, or
Exactly.
right,
they could be gaining.
Or they gaining.
right.
Exactly. Exactly.
At the end of the day, it's like, well, is this what you want to do? Because no matter how
Mm.
much advice you can give them, like from a professional standpoint, as their trainer, or even like give them like nutritional advice, if they don't take that on board and they're not ready to make the change to better themselves, then they have to do that for themselves, and they have to get to a
Right.
point where they want to change and be better.
Mm.
No, exactly. Because I can't want it more than you do.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
nobody's gonna want it more than you want it for yourself. So
Mm.
like, if you're not actually wanting it for yourself, then there's very little much I can do for you. Or there's very little much a trainer can do for you. Same thing if you're going to school. If you're going to school, you're going to college, whether it's high school, anything, and you're in class and you're sleeping off and you're like, man, I don't even really want to be here. What's the point of going to school? Your teacher can't teach you nothing if you're not willing to learn it.
Exactly. Bro, I used to
That's
always
all I'm
not
saying.
get when they said that, but I guess it makes sense now. You're exactly right.
Like, I do the same thing at school. Yeah, you go
Yeah.
to sleep first period or something,
Yeah, yeah, you
and
go
then
to
you
sleep,
realize like,
right?
yeah, it's like 5 years later, you're like, dang, I messed up. Like, I should have paid attention. Like, yeah, exactly. You have to pay attention because there's a reason why you have a teacher. There's a reason why you have a trainer. There's a reason why we're here trying to help you with these things. Like, if you didn't need my help, you wouldn't pay for it, right?
Mm, mm.
So
Ooh.
I always like, I don't say it in that form, but I would definitely let it be known that, like, if you did not need my help, you wouldn't be here right now. So, like,
Dang. Wow. Yeah.
just take what I'm telling you and just try to, like, just heed the advice,
Mm,
especially heed the
mm.
advice.
Yo, Jamil hasn't been here the past few weeks, but he came in spitting bars, man. I tell you that.
Come
Yeah.
in strong every time.
Came in
Every
strong.
time.
Yo, what's going on, G? Hey. I know we were on the live together, so we already saw each other, but we were actually just kind of just going over we were going over the fitness goals for the past week. So we were hitting Larissa. I was gonna hit Jamil, but you hopped in as a lady, so ladies first. So we want to hear your goals, if you
No,
don't
I mean,
mind.
he could keep going if he was talking.
Well, I mean, he was actually hitting another point. He was talking about like as a trainer, we were kind of going back and forth in regards to like how it is in terms of like when people don't want to be honest with themselves. So it was kind of more so
Oh,
that topic. Yeah, yeah. So we wasn't really talking about his goals, but if you want to hit yours first, and then Jamil, we'll hop back to you. I just wanted to get Giselle first, ladies first. All right, so go ahead.
as far as like fitness goals, yeah, I accomplished them this week.
Okay, what were they?
Yeah.
What were the goals?
Maintaining my caloric deficit, so I've
Okay.
been doing pretty good with that. And then I also mentioned in my weekly fitness goal video, like I want to be taking my vitamins 5 days, at
Yeah, you
least
did
five
say
days a
that.
week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was doing them. I mean, I was taking my vitamins, so I took them 5 days out
Hey.
of the week. And that was pretty
Okay.
much it. Yeah, those are like my goals.
Wow. What vitamins are we taking? Are we talking special vitamins like steroids? What are we talking?
You play too much, Trey.
I'm playing, man.
Girl, he's always
Yo, I gotta ask, y'all. I'm sorry, Jamil. I gotta ask, man.
What?
no. Okay. You want me to name all of them, like everything?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, all of them, right? Jamil want to know.
You guys
after
want
that.
proof? You want me to show you my cabinet?
Yeah, come on, take us with you.
Okay, let's see. I'm taking like women's like multivitamin,
Okay, cool.
calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D3, vitamin E. There's another one. I say calcium? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was taking elderberry, but I just ran out. But ideally I
Ooh,
want to get more.
elderberry. Elderberry's good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm out of that. But those are the ones that I was taking this week. So yeah.
Wow, that's odd. Why are you taking like magnesium? Like, is this just like a personal thing, or is it like actual benefit to taking all that stuff? Like magnesium, I think you mentioned. Like, why are you taking that?
Honestly, I recommend everyone take, especially magnesium. It really supports bone and muscle health.
Oh, wow.
And it also, I've seen a few doctors say that it's been proven to help with sleep as well. So you might want to hop on.
Bro. See, this is why, man, bro. That's so man. Yo, you are wrong. That's it.
No, I mean for real. I swear. Like doctors
It
have
does
really said
not mean
that.
that. Does it really are you just throwing shade or does it really help?
No, for real, for real.
Okay, all right.
I'm being serious. It really does.
Okay.
So, but yeah, magnesium is one of those things like it really helps with a lot of stuff. But yeah, I mean everything I'm taking, I feel like everyone should like try taking like something either the same thing or like something similar,
Oh.
similar functions. Oh, fish oil. I take fish oil too.
Oh yeah, I heard fish oil is good. I heard fish oil is good. Yeah. I
Yeah, I
heard
take
fish
fish
oil.
oil.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah. I mean,
No, that's
yeah,
awesome.
just yeah, just because like you could be eating healthy and everything, but like you
That's what I
might
was
not
gonna
be,
ask.
yeah, like you might not be getting like enough zinc in your food, or you might not be getting
Okay.
enough
Okay.
calcium. Especially like me, I don't really consume that much dairy. So
Wow.
like it's good for me to take calcium pills, like vitamins.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean like it's just really important. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I mean,
Now again, Larissa, Jamil, or Giselle, even you, like I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of this, but again, we can go into this another time. This is definitely another call, but I don't know how true it is, but I heard like multivitamins and just like things like that aren't even that useful. Like I heard there's like an argument about that. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard about
What?
that. That's what I've heard. I've heard like it's not even like helpful. I'm not sure if y'all heard of that.
I think it
Behind
definitely
it.
Hmm?
Sorry, I just mean why? Why isn't it helpful?
That's what I've heard. I mean, Jamil and Giselle, they the trainers. I'm the
I've not, what kind of vitamins are we talking about when we talk about multivitamins?
I guess it could be like the one a day. So I guess it could be something like that. The one a day, women's one a day. It could be the men's multivitamin one a day. Just when it has all the multiple vitamins within one vitamin. And then I've heard like how that's pretty much is like not as useful either because it's just like in a sense, it's almost as if I guess you're putting, you're just trying to put extra into your cup, but it's not really actually doing anything. That was just something I heard from like a coach I had one time. I wasn't
So
sure how
are
true
they
that was.
saying like you should take it separately instead of a multi? Is that what they're saying?
No, no, more just that you shouldn't take it at all. It was just like, well, you just probably shouldn't just take it at all because it probably doesn't really add much benefit to it. I did a little reading on it too, but I just didn't know why they were saying that.
I mean,
Hmm.
I'm not like a dietitian or anything, but I
Yeah.
will say when I look at the women's multivitamins, they have folic acid, and that's really important. Like us women, we really need folic acid.
Mm.
Um, it has something to do, I think it has something to do with like either hormones or like,
Oh wow.
when we're like ready to conceive and all that,
Yeah.
like that's what it helps with. So, um, yeah, but all I was gonna say too, it really does depend on, I guess, what company you get your vitamins from. Because I
Mm.
have heard people say like you have to be careful because some companies will be putting a bunch of fillers in the vitamins, but not
Oh
the actual vitamins.
wow.
So like you really have to be careful and like look at the ingredients into and let's see what's in it.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, I mean I've heard that and I definitely can agree with that because a lot of them do put like fillers in the
Wow.
vitamins.
Wow. Maybe
So who
that's it.
knows? Yeah,
Yeah.
because then what if you're buying all these vitamins and
That's
like
what I'm saying. And
50
you're
to
not
60% are like fillers?
Yeah, you're not getting
exactly.
what you think you're getting. Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like
Then you're gonna
like
think it's the most effective, but
they're
you're really not
literally
taking what you.
oh sorry.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're just robbing your wallet at that point too. Like because vitamins are
Hmm.
not cheap.
No. No.
Yeah, yeah, they're
Hmm.
not cheap. That's why I've seen companies who like really promote like really healthy, clean vitamins, but imagine like those are even more expensive
Yeah, more
than the
expensive.
ones you see at like
Hmm.
Target because they promote like actual clean ingredients,
Exactly.
you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Jamil, did you want to say something on it?
No, I really haven't had a lot of experience, like, with the vitamin and stuff. I'm more sort of get my like my intake from like, the foods. Like all
Oh,
my
okay.
vitamins from like, oranges or like, B12 and stuff, like, and then get all my iron and stuff from like, the meats and stuff. So right
Mm.
now I'm not really taking any vitamins, but I do know a few bodybuilders who will take vitamin C and chocolate right before their workout, or they would drink orange juice and chocolate right before the workout because it gives you more of a pump. All right.
Mm.
Not really sure why, But
Mm.
yeah, I do know a lot of bodybuilders who do take a lot of vitamins and a lot of supplements, and it helps with them. But me right now, I don't take any. I don't take any.
Okay.
How much is the vitamins there?
What do you say?
How much are the vitamins there?
Shoot, it can run anywhere from $50 to $100 a bottle,
Oh,
depending on what you're getting.
dang. Nah, I didn't know it was that much. Look at Larissa.
Yeah, it depends on what you're getting, like how many capsules it is, like where you're
Yeah.
going. If you're going to super supplements, you're not getting nothing for cheap.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
why I get most of my stuff from like super supplements, like my mass gainer. I get it from super
Mm.
supplements. Like so when I'm looking at all the vitamins and like the creatines and everything that they have, and nothing's cheap. It's like at least
Wow.
like $50 if it's like more than 50 capsules or whatever it is that
Ooh,
you're taking.
Wow, that's
I know my gas,
a dollar a capsule.
yeah, my mass gainer was like
fancy.
$100 a bag, but
Woo.
it'll last me though about a month. It'll last me about a month.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's something else right there.
But yeah,
Giselle and Larissa face went, whoa. But
I don't
nah,
want to
yeah,
keep up with it.
yeah, man. I mean, it definitely pays, to be healthy. Like literally, it pays to be healthy. That's for sure. But no,
Oh
G,
yeah, oh yeah.
yeah. But G, no, thank you so much for sharing yours as well. Thank you for letting us know what special vitamins you were taking. Um, you know, I greatly appreciate that. No, but I appreciate that. And Jamil, heading over to you, bro. Your fitness goals this past week, man. What were some of those goals, and did you hit them, or if not, why not?
So this past week was to work on my legs more. Just work a lot more on legs. Because although I do my legs, it's just that I just still really don't see a lot of progress, like visible progress from. I,
Mm,
I feel it from being up, but to see it, it takes so much time. So my goals this week was to hit legs twice. All right, just hit legs twice a week. Even if I have to superset it with like an arm day or shoulder day or something, just pump it out with the legs, superset it with the
wow.
leg exercise. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been really good with that. I've been doing good with that, hit the legs. And then my other goal was meal prep, keeping up with the meal prep. Because
Nice.
that's what really been
Mm,
like, keeping me at my plateau. Keeping me at my plateau is the meal prep. All right,
yep.
because I wasn't able to really meal prep or 4 or 5 meals a day. I would only be able to meal prep my breakfast and then
Mm-hmm.
my lunch at work. And then when I'm coming home from work, it's like, okay, now you got to cook a dinner. Or if you haven't cooked, then you got to go out to eat. And if
Mm,
you're doing that every day, it's like, you're falling behind, falling behind, falling
mm,
behind. Because some days you might not want to cook.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, that is, now that I have like, my own space, is just meal prepping, filling up my refrigerator,
Let's
and just working
go.
more on my squats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, since you pretty much said it, Jamil just got his own place, his own spot, his own house, man. Let's go. He's a
Yeah.
official homeowner, man. So I love it. I love it. I love it.
Official, finally official. Yep. I'm trying to set up a fitness center in my the garage.
Let's go.
Set up a fitness center in the garage here. That way, like you don't even need to go to a gym or anything. All right,
Yep.
because some gyms could be, well, I wouldn't say could be, but gyms are like very strict on like certain things that you do,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
or like posting content, um, posting or post taking pictures in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like we understand why. Like there's reasons and rule regulations for everything. I respect them, but it's like, man, it's like once you get done working out, you want to take a picture of the pump. It's like when you
Mm-hmm.
get home, you don't have it no more. It's
Right.
like if I can have my own,
That's
I can have my
true.
own fitness center. I can just work out here by myself. I don't need to
Yeah.
have like nobody else's tools around me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't let you
That's
take
that,
pictures?
that's my main goal. What did you say?
They didn't let you take pictures and stuff at the gym after you work out and stuff?
In the locker room, it's pretty much prohibited. Like if you have a clear space, then maybe it's okay. Like it could be okay, but it could be, or it is prohibited because let's say like if you're in the locker room and you take a picture and someone walks past you and they just got out the shower and they have a towel on or they're naked
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
using the
Yeah.
bathroom or something like it's like, hey, I don't want you to post that online or like something like that. Or if somebody has body dysmorphia and they're probably like, just have a shirtless picture in their background, they're like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to post that online because I wouldn't post myself yet, type of stuff. So you have
Mm.
to be mindful of everybody else in the space around you. All right.
Oh
And then
my
also,
goodness.
like, a lot of gyms don't let you work out shirtless. And I feel like that's what attracts a lot of viewers for men. I don't know, like, just like, shirtless.
Mm.
Because, like, when you're a personal trainer, everyone wants to see your muscles, right? They want to see the work. They're like,
Mm.
oh, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pick my personal trainer, I'm gonna pick who I want to look like. So, like, when I'm like working out with my shirt on, I look very like, muscular. I do look muscular, but I feel like, I can benefit a lot more so if I can just like, show more,
Mm-hmm.
right? If I'm just
Mm-hmm.
taking pictures, if I'm just taking pictures of like, my before and after, before and after, before and after, how long does that take? Or it's gonna get old at some point.
Mm.
People are gonna start losing interest. They're just gonna be, okay, this guy just posts pictures of his before and after pictures.
Mm.
That's what I'm trying to build like my own studio where I just have my own space here. I don't have to follow nobody else's rules or regulations.
That's good. That's
That's the
good, bro.
biggest goal. That's probably like a month ago though. It'll take a little bit of time.
Yo, when you get that up, post some pictures in the group, bro. Please.
I'm
Please
gonna
let
post
us
some
see it.
videos in the group.
Post videos in the group, right? Yeah, let us know. Let us see it, man. Like that is super dope. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, bro.
Appreciate
And
that.
yeah, man. Yeah, I love it. And I love the fact that you also targeting legs. I know Giselle, she stresses that a lot. You know, when we talk personally, she always talking about Doritos and stuff and all that, how you be looking like a Dorito. Upside down Dorito,
All right, man.
yeah, she be talking about, all that type of stuff. And so, I know I need to get on it as well. But hey,
Like I do them, your leg just takes so long for you to visually see
yeah,
because it's the
yeah,
biggest muscle on you,
yeah.
especially if you had an injury. Like, if you had an injury and you're coming back from one, like, that muscle was like torn, then it's
Mm,
really going to take a longer time for you to like, for you to see the hypertrophy phase. Like, I had two lower
mm.
body injuries, like, so that I feel like that it makes it like a huge, huge difference. Like, it's a huge
Wow.
difference.
Wow, that's so true. That's so true. And usually it is a knee injury or a leg injury, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I never shared this with you or anyone like, in the group or like, with anyone. I honestly, none of my clients or anything.
Mm.
But I actually, uh, 2020, I got shot in my thigh, like, my right thigh.
What?
So like, I have
Oh.
yeah, it was like a straight through and through, right through my femur. And it was like, so that comes into play, like, a lot when I'm doing my squats. I had one in
Mm.
my, and one in the back of my hip. So when I'm doing my squats, it's really uncompromising to do heavy squats. And I used to have my hip used to be broken and crushed, and then my leg was
Yeah.
all it just really sometimes. So trying to catch back up from that, it just be like it's just hella hard sometimes.
Wow. Wow, bro. I appreciate you sharing that, man. Dang. Yo.
Yeah, that a lot of people never knew that. So when when they see like and they're like, why is your leg so small? I just never like, comment on it. But yeah, I had a lower body injury. I got shot two times in one in my leg and then one in the back of my hip.
My
And it
goodness,
makes a
bro.
big difference. It makes
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. Well, thank God you here, bro. Like that's the main thing too. Just thank God that you're here. I'm so glad you're here, and that you're safe, man. Again, this is why I love groups like this. This is why I love when we do things like this because other people are fighting battles that you never know about. You know what I'm saying? Larissa has shared
right.
with us. Larissa shared with us how she has to have a surgery, a major surgery. That's one of the reasons she joined the group. She joined the group because she wanted that support, and she's going into that surgery, right? Right, Larissa? Like, you have this major surgery you're about to do, and it's something that is really serious. So, did you want to share on that a little bit?
Not really.
Yeah, she's
um, Putting me on the spot, but that's all right.
look, man, look. We all telling. I'm coming for Giselle next. No,
No, I just have complications in my esophagus
yeah.
and my chest after I had weight loss surgery 4 years ago. So right now I'm just doing bloods and scans, hopefully this Friday or next Monday, before I see my surgeon because I have to see him before I go to Bali next month in the next 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the main reason why I joined the group because like in recovery and things like that, I don't want to fall off, and kind of want to stay consistent with everything, even when I do have surgery and I'm not training, because I'm recovering. But yeah, that's basically why I have to have surgeries to fix whatever complication I got from having metal surgery.
Mm-hmm. I wanted her to share that because I know, Jamel, you wasn't here, you know. So again, knowing a little bit about each other, that really helps. I think it really, really helps. I think Jamel's a little frozen.
Appreciate
But
that.
okay, yeah, we can
All
hear
right,
you now.
well,
We can hear you now. Yep. Mm-hmm.
my phone's a little time.
No, you good, man. Yeah, it's just a little choppy sometimes. But yeah, man. But we can go ahead and dive into the topic, man. You know, and again, whoever else shows on throughout. I think Mars, Shirley just told me her kids are in the ER, so she can't make it. Yeah, so it's you know, pray for her kids. And I think Art, I'm not sure exactly where Art is or whatnot. Oh, we just lost Jamil. All right, but he'll probably be back in. But yeah, let's definitely dive into it because again, the topic is this topic actually is around actually death, but it's death through what you probably wouldn't even think of, and that is weight loss. So there's a video I recently ran into where a female, there you go, we got you back, man. But yeah, there's a video I just recently ran into where a female died losing weight. Now, someone would ask, okay, that doesn't sound right, right? Like that sounds kind of crazy. But I'm sure maybe you, Giselle, and Jamel, y'all being trainers, y'all probably know how that probably correlates. But I wanted to play like a little snippet of this video to kind of like see. I wanted to like review this video with you all to kind of like go about how this came about, possibly, and then kind of review it with y'all in terms of the topic of is it dangerous losing weight too fast? Or what are the dangers of losing weight too fast? People talk about losing weight. You got a lot of people talking about that, how they want to burn weight. They want to burn weight. They want to burn weight. And people want to do it fast. They want to drop weight like super fast. I'm talking like, you know, a bunch of pounds in a matter of a few weeks. But is there any danger in that? You know, so I want us to kind of go there tonight and kind of like explore that whole realm. But I want to start with this video. So let me know if y'all can see this and hear this. But I'm about to share my screen. This is something I don't do often, but I'm just trying to see if this works. Let me see. Share. All right. Then I think I can hide this. Well, I won't hide it. All right. Can y'all see this? Okay, y'all can? Okay. All right, cool.
I can see it.
All right, cool. Now let me know if y'all can hear it. Just give me a thumbs up and I'm going to start playing it.
This is not the first time that people have passed away when trying to lose weight, and we can only speculate as to the exact causes. But Coach Greg, in today's video, Wei Hua recently passed away while trying to lose excessive amounts of weight in a very short period of time. She began the weight loss camp weighing 340 pounds. In only a couple of months, 60 days, she lost 63 pounds. That's over 1 pound a day, or 20% of her body weight. She was posting videos of her going harder than last time, suffering, almost crying, pushing herself to the limit. At first, she had to pay for these training camps, but later was given free passes because of her popularity on social media, and hence was encouraged to lose even more weight. People, they want the quick fix. They want to see the person lose all the weight in a matter of months when it should in fact take several years. Eventually, she was poached from another weight loss camp, and within 2 days, she passed away. When going to this new camp, she made posts on social media explaining how she didn't feel good anymore, and later ended up in a coma, and now she has recently passed away. Now remember, this is not the first time that people have passed away when trying to lose weight, and we can only speculate as to the exact causes. But oftentimes, people resort to taking performance-enhancing drugs and or weight loss drugs. I can't say for certain if she did, but it is of course possible. She could have taken something known as DNP. DNP causes the body to heat up dramatically and can result in excessive weight loss and overheating of the body. Your body literally is a fat-burning machine, but it can come at the cost of your life. And aside from DNP, people often will resort to using clenbuterol or other fat loss drugs, things that increase your metabolism, give you a lot of energy, and are known as stimulants. And considering this lady entered the fat loss camp at 340 pounds, do you expect that her heart was in very good condition? And for these reasons, it's recommended that when you go on a weight loss journey, that you go and see your doctor. It's not easy for a person who's 3, 4, 500 pounds to suddenly start doing exercise
Hey,
harder
boss.
than last time. And if you've seen shows like The Biggest Loser, where people, they start off, perhaps they're 500 pounds, and it's a competition on who can lose the most weight the quickest. They perhaps are doing 5 or 6 hours of exercise a day and starving themselves. This results in overtraining and can quite easily cause harm to the body. Not just physical, but mental as well. It's not easy to make these kind of changes this quickly, and therefore I recommend you don't lose weight as fast as possible. In fact, the slower the better. Perhaps 0.5 to 1% of your body weight a week. The greater the calorie deficit, the less energy you're going to have, and the more muscle you're going to lose. And with today's weight loss drugs, for example, semaglutide such as Ozempic, people are trying to lose the weight as fast as possible, and they are.
All right. Again, just a little bit. I see a little head nods here. Giselle shaking her head. I think Larissa, she's on the call. But okay. Again, this is my guy. I love him. Greg Doucet. He tosses a lot of good stuff. Just talking to boss. Okay. All right. So let's dive into it. Again, losing fat too quickly. That's the topic at hand. I wanted to kind of first start off with asking you all, have you ever done this? And then why or why not? Have you ever tried to lose weight super quickly? And then why or why not? And I guess Giselle or Jamel or Giselle, if you want to go first.
Yeah, I definitely did. And I became anorexic when that happened. So at 13 years old, yeah, I definitely did. I wanted, just like what Coach Greg said, like people want to lose weight so fast. And when you really think about it, it's like, why are you in a rush? Like for what? You know, it's like, but again, in the moment when you're just, I guess, desperate, you know, really trying, like you just don't think about those things. Not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's what happens to a lot of people. Yeah, I've done that. So